Hello, this is the lecture number 3 for the chapter Limits and Derivative, and the previous two lectures we have discussed the basics of the limits and some standard limits. Let us start with exercise 13.1. In the first question we have a function x plus 3 limit x goes to 3. Now, when you are putting this value of x equal to 3 here, you are not getting 0 upon 0 form. जब 0 upon 0 फॉर्म नहीं आ रही then the value of the function, the limit of the function is obtained by directly putting the value of the x in this, that is 3 plus 3, which will be equal to 6. When we are not getting 0 upon 0 form, then the value of the function, the limit of the function is same. Let us take this again, x minus 22 upon 7, and we have limit x goes to pi, tends to pi. So it will, again you are not getting 0 upon 0 form, 0 upon 0 form नहीं आ रही है, तो pi minus 22 upon 7 is the limit of the function. You will not put the value of pi as 22 upon 7, which is not the exact value of pi. So therefore the limit of this function at x goes to pi of x minus 22 upon 7 is equal to pi minus 22 upon 7. In question number 3, we have pi r square and we have the limit r goes to 1. And again, when you're putting the r is equal to 1, this is also not equal to 0 upon 0 form. So the limit of this function is obtained by directly putting the value of r in this function. So this is the question number 3. Now in question number 4, we have 4x plus 3 upon x minus 2, and the limit is x goes to 4. And when you are putting this value of x equal to 4 here, it is also not equal to 0 upon 0 form. So therefore you put directly the value of x as 4 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So 16 or plus 3, 19 upon 2 is the limit of this function. So whenever you are getting the value of the function, you are not getting 0 upon 0 form, then the value of the function is equal to the limit of the function. तो आप directly replace करके find करेगा. Question number 5, we have x की power 10 plus x की power 5 plus 1 upon x minus 1, limit x goes to minus 1. And again you are not getting it is equal to 0 upon 0 when you are putting that x equal to minus 1 here directly. So minus 1 की power 10 plus minus 1 की power 5 plus 1 upon minus 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 5 plus 1 upon minus 2. So minus 1 plus 1. So it is equal to how much? It is minus 1. Minus 1 की power 5 minus 1. So we are getting 1 upon 2 minus. This is the limit of this function. Question number 6. It is x plus 1 की power 5 minus 1 upon x, limit x goes to 0. And in this case you are getting 0 upon 0 form. When you put x equal to 0 here and here, you'll get 0 upon 0 form. So how you have to solve it? See it very carefully. So when you are getting 0 upon 0 form, and we have in the question number 6, we have x plus 1 की power 5 minus 1 upon x, limit x goes to 0. So you have, I am arranging it like this. See it very carefully. For x plus 1 it is given. For 1 you can write 1 की power 5, and in the denominator we have x. So if you plus and subtract minus 1 here, adding and subtracting 1 in the denominator, and the limit we have x goes to 0. So if you are adding 1 to both sides, it will remain the same, and we are getting the standard identity as x की power n minus a की power n upon x minus a, limit x goes to a. किसके इक्वल होता है? n a की power n minus 1. So what is n here? n is 5, and what is x in places here? X plus 1 is x, and what is a? It is 1, and it is of this standard limit. So it will be equal to n a की power n minus 1, that is 1 की power 4, that is 5 is the limit of this function when we are getting 0 upon 0 form by directly putting the value of x. In that case you have to remove that 0 upon 0 form to obtain the limit of this function, and in this case we have arranged like this to convert into this standard limit to obtain the limit of this function. So it is a good question. Now in question number 7, it says that it is 3x square minus x minus 10 upon x square minus 4, and the limit of the function is x goes to 2. Now when you're putting x is equal to 2 here, it is equal to 0 upon 0 form. So it means you have to simplify it and you have to remove the 0 upon 0 form. In the denominator, you are factorized like this. A square minus b square formula is a plus b, a minus b. And you factorize the numerator also by splitting the middle term. And you will get x minus 2 into 3x plus 5. By splitting the middle term in the numerator, you'll get this. And limit x goes to 2. What are you seeing it here? X minus 2 will be cancelled out. And because you are getting 0 in the denominator because of x minus 2, be careful in the coming questions also, you are getting 0 in the denominator by this factor x minus 2, and it should be cancelled out to obtain the limit. So ये cancel हो गया. Now you can put x is equal to 2 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So 6 plus 3, 9 upon 4 is the limit of this function. That is, you have to find the limit. You have to remove this 0 upon 0 form either by factorizing or converting it into the standard limit. In question number 8, we have x की power 4 minus 81 upon 2x square minus 5x minus 3 limit x goes to it is equal to 3. When you put 3 in the numerator as well in the denominator, it is 0 upon 0 form. So it means again you have to factorize. So in the numerator, when you factorize it, you will get x square plus 9, x plus 3 and x minus 3 in the numerator. You use the formula a square minus b square 2 times. In the denominator, by splitting the middle term, you will get x minus 3, 2x plus 1 by splitting the middle term. And it takes x goes to 3. Now you are getting 0 in the denominator because of this x minus 3. तो ये तो cancel हो ही रहा है इससे. So now you can put it directly, the value of x as 3 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. You will not get 0 upon 0 form now. So it is how much? 9 plus 6, 15. 15 into 6 upon 6 plus 1, 7. So this is the limit of this function like this. So you can use this limits by factorization or by removing the 0 upon 0 form, either by factorization or by using the algebraic identities. Yes, in question number 9, we have the function ax plus b upon cx plus 1 and the limit is x goes to 0. Now when you're putting x equal to 0, you're not getting into this 0 upon 0 form. So you can put directly the value of x as 0. So you're getting the limit of this function as b. When you're not getting it equal to 0, you can put the value of x directly to obtain the limit of this given function. Now in question number 10, it is a very good question. Z की power 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon Z की power 1 upon 6 minus 1 and the limit is Z goes to 1. You are getting this as 0 upon 0 form. हमारे पास 0 upon 0 form आ रही है. So now be very careful. What I am doing it here, I am doing some arrangement here. So Z की power 1 upon 3 we have here and minus 1. You can put the power of 1 as this 1 upon 3 and I'm multiplying it with z and dividing by z minus 1 in the numerator as well as denominator. In the denominator also here it is x z की power 1 upon 6. For this one I can write 1 की power 1 upon 6. I'm also dividing and multiplying with z minus 1 here. See the arrangement here. Now limit here we have z goes to 1 and here we have also the limit z goes to 1. Okay, so I have done some arrangement multiplying divide by z minus 1 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. देखिए cancel हो गया आपका. Now here we are getting the standard limit of कौन सी लिमिट इक्वल x की पावर n माइनस a की पावर n अपॉन x माइनस a किसके इक्वल होता है n a की पावर n माइनस 1 when x goes to a. ये हमने लिमिट स्टैंडर्ड लिमिट करी है. स्टैंडर्ड लिमिट वी हैव डन. तो यहाँ पर x की पावर n माइनस a की पावर n अपॉन x माइनस a, x की पावर n माइनस a की पावर n अपॉन x माइनस a, लिमिट x गोज टू a. a यहाँ पर 1 है, यहाँ पर भी 1 है, यहाँ पर n 1 अपॉन 3, यहाँ पर n 1 अपॉन 6. तो पहले न्यूमरेटर में लिमिट लगाइए n a की पावर n माइनस 1. इन द डिनोमिनेटर ऑल्सो यूज दिस लिमिट n a की पावर n minus 1. न्यूमरेटर में a 1 है और n 1 upon 3 है. इन द डिनोमिनेटर a is 1 and the n is 1 upon 6. तो 1 की पावर समथिंग हमेशा 1 ही रहता है. तो 1 upon 3 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 upon 6, 1 upon 3 रेसिप्रोकल करके मल्टीप्लाई. सो द लिमिट ऑफ दिस फंक्शन इज 2. इट इज अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 था आपका. See it very carefully. Now in question number 11 we have ax square plus bx plus c upon cx square plus bx plus a. Limit we have x goes to tends to 1. Now when you're putting this x equal to 1 in the numerator and denominator, you're not getting 0 upon 0 form. तो जहां पर आपका 0 upon 0 फॉर्म नहीं आ रहा है तो यू कैन पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ द x here. तो इट इज 1 b into 1 plus a. So it is coming out to be a plus b plus c upon c plus b plus a. Cancel होने पर you are getting 1. The limit of this function. The value of the limit of this function at x equal to 1, we are getting it equal to 1. This is the question number 11. Now, if you see the question number 12 again, it is 1 upon x plus 1 upon 2 upon x plus 2 limit x goes to tends to minus 2. And when you are putting this x is equal to minus 2, you are getting 0 upon 0 form. हमारे पास 0 upon 0 form आ रही है, तो it means you have to simplify it and convert into not equal to 0 upon 0 form. So I am adding in the numerator, so it is 2 plus x upon 2x. In the denominator we have x plus 2 and we have the limit x goes to minus 2. Now see it very carefully. ये आपका कैंसिल हो गया तो 1 अपॉन 2x आपका ये रह गया केवल एंड x इज इक्वल टू माइनस 2. तो 1 अपॉन 2x लिमिट x गोज टू माइनस 2 रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं तो x की जगह माइनस 2 तो 1 अपॉन माइनस 4 ये इसकी लिमिट आ गई इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. दैट इज वी हैव टू रिमूव द 0 अपॉन 0 फॉर्म टू ऑब्टेन द लिमिट ऑफ द गिवन फंक्शन. लिमिट फंक्शन की लिमिट निकालने के लिए 0 अपॉन 0 फॉर्म आपको रिमूव करनी है. Now after the question number 12, we have to use some standard limits that we have done already. ये आपको दोबारा रिकॉल करना है. sin x और लिमिट x goes to अगर 0 है तो ये 1 के इक्वल होता है. cos x and लिमिट x goes to अगर 0 है, oh sorry, this is equal to 0 and this is equal to 1, then we have done this standard limit sin x upon x. लिमिट x goes to 0 किसके इक्वल होता है? इट इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू 1 एंड 10x अपॉन x लिमिट x goes to 0 इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू 1. बट दिस इज नॉट द केस. ये आपका नहीं है कि आप इसमें भी लगने. लिमिट x goes to 0 is not equal to 1. ये नहीं है आपका. Okay, so this is the question will be used in from this question number 13 onward. 13 onward में ये आपके standards limits will be used. That is these 4 standard limits we have to use. Now if you see the question number 13, we have sin ax upon bx limit x goes to 0. तो see it very carefully. Now we have sin ax. तो सबसे easy तरीका है when we have the angle of sin as ax तो you multiply divide by ax. इसको आप ax से multiply divide कर लिए so that we obtain the standard limit of sin x upon x and we have the limit x goes to 0. Now this is x. In place of x we have ax and in place of bx with this. Now first of all you cancel out. ये denominator में जो x है because which you are getting 0 upon 0 form तो you have to cancel out this. Now limit x goes to 0. Now if we multiply both side by a here, आप इसको दोनों साइड a से multiply करेंगे then also it will be remain 0. So the limit of this function is equal to how much? 1. This is a upon b. So the limit of the function is a upon b. जब भी आपके पास स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म बनाना है ये स्टैंडर्ड लिमिट. So this and this should always be same, then it is equal to 1. So because we have ax here, so what I have done, I am multiplying divide by ax in the numerator and denominator and the limit is x goes to 0. So I have multiplied both side by a so that this and this should become same so that I can use this standard limit. ये standard limit हम ताकि use कर लें. Let us take another question number 14 just like same. बिल्कुल इस तरह से 14 है. In question number 14, we have sin ax upon sin bx limit we have x is equal to 0. when you are putting x is equal to 0 you are getting 0 upon 0 फॉर्म. 0 upon 0 फॉर्म आ रही है तो हम इसको करना पड़ेगा. तो सबसे आसान तरीका ax है यहाँ पर, तो ये आपको मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय ax. इन द डिनोमिनेटर ऑल्सो वी हैव bx, तो you multiply again here by bx and bx so that we can use the standard limit. we have the limit x goes to a, तो अगर आप x goes to 0 you multiply both side by a, तो यहाँ पर 0 ही रहेगा. यहाँ पर लिमिट कितनी है हमारे पास, x goes to 0 you multiply both side by b so that this and this should remain same, this and this should remain same. but before taking the limit you should cancel out this x in the denominator, because of this you are getting 0 in the denominator. so this is equal to 1 by the standard limit. this is also equal to 1 by standard limit, and it is equal to a equal to b, that is a upon b is the limit of this function at x equal to 0, a upon b, by using this standard limit, that is sin x upon x, limit x goes to 0 equal to 1. okay, we'll continue the next lecture. Thank you.